these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Calm moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
Woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jakeem Grant now to return. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly,
and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jags have taken the early lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man is Grant. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
This time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down. That's Hunt, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout. Instead, they'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From midfield now, here's Rosen. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Hunt. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Leopard!
On 2nd down, Rosen. And Hill with it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Leopard!
On the run, this is Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And some room to work. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Now Rosen looking to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey. Four down.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now out come the Jags. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Chris Jones on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Bortles to the former Jet, Seferian-Jenkins for the Jags' 1st down. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's going to get this this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Caught left side is Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Hey, spread left. Green 80. Green 80. 54 Ricky. Green inside.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. This will be Clark just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's 1st and goal. And, gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. On the ground, Geis. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Now Rosen back into his end zone. That's complete to Chris Conley. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Rosen on 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So we hit the halftime break. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Bortles. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
4 down, 4 down. Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Lucy.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Over the middle to Beckham. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete.
Watch it now, Barney. 4 down, check, 4 down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Spread right, 72. Let's go.
They'll run it again with Fournette, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Bortles now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Green 80. Lucy.
Bortles going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
11.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Lucky 56.
Now Rosen. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rosen will throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Pulled in at the 24. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jaguars getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Bortles rolling to his right and seeing nowhere to throw. He chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Sunday.
To throw is Bortles. Trying to lay one up deep. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Complete in the end zone. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch. But even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Bortles to throw once more. And that is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. On play action, now Bortles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, smack. 4 down, check.
Geis with the carry on second down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 3rd down, here's Geis. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. And say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They run again with Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. They'll run. This is Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They'll run it here with Hunt. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They run with Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Ingram. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jaguars, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.